Oh, hi everybody. We already started streaming.
Yeah, well, nobody's here yet, so.
Hi.
That me?
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr.
Good to see you.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, goodbye.
Peace.
We are here. Are we? Okay.
We're
going. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going. To update everybody as to where we left everything last week. Actually, I need to tell you everything because we have some surprises coming. But, we had left.
I'm muting myself. I'm not listening.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
The bulk of the party had come out of the box. Finally, they're out of the box, and had come upstairs and were discussing what to do and where to go to get away from the green light that they could see coming just a couple miles away. And Aramiel had let them know that he knew Sherpas at the base of the mountain. You know, some small villages there of very mountainous folk that could maybe get them over the mountains instead of making them have to skirt the coast and try and find a boat somewhere to get away. So that is the plan. They are starting to move towards the mountains. Penny had gone in the box to rest. She's very tired. She's been running all night. Where Cross lay unconscious, and the components were there eating, dressing, sleeping, different things. And we're going to backtrack a little bit because some things happened with Cross that the rest of the party was not party to. Okay, listen.
Are we good?
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I just muted everything, so I couldn't.
That's okay.
Just in case.
All right, so now we are good. So Cross, you're down in the box, and you've managed to gather the small elf child that was clinging to you, with you, and you got it to eat. It seems weird calling it, but I mean, its name is its number, and that just doesn't seem right. So you've got it, cuddled up, and as you guys are you're eating and drinking, and there's Orkilia has started dressing the teenage elf, and other people are bathing. Grim has gone into her, and just things are kind of slowly quieting down, and you find yourself, the child drifts off to sleep in your arms once its stomach's full, and so do you drift off to sleep. And it's you guys are pretty darn tired, so it was a good sleep. It's a nice sleep. It feels good. And then you dream a little bit, just like the usual kind of dreams, hunting dreams. You're hunting. And
those are my usual dreams.
Yeah, usual dreams. A lot of times, because that's what you've done for most of your life, is you've hunted. But you don't, in the dreams, of course, this time you don't know what you're hunting. You're just hunting. The idea that you'll know what it is when you find it. It's kind of odd, but you'll go forward for that. When all of a sudden, you feel something. It's the strangest feeling. It's like a hand reached into your mind and grabbed your dream, if that makes any sense. It doesn't make sense, but that's what it felt like. You know how dreams don't sometimes make sense. Like a hand, a claw, grabbed your dream, and it was holding it.
Sweet. Yes,
and
I do.
Everything froze for a moment. Roll me.
Hey, Latani, how are you?
Constitution save.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I understand. How are you? Are you sure? Oh yeah. What's going on? Do you want to talk about it? Oh, sorry.
That fails.
No. You're fine. Hold on.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
The claw holds for a moment, and then you hear a familiar voice as everything around you is frozen, and you feel frozen too. Like whatever you were doing while you were hunting, in the dream, you can't move, and you know it's a dream. You can't move. It's all frozen.
Oh.
You hear a familiar voice say, "Cross. Report."
Oh.
I didn't know what that is.
What do you think there is to report? Report.
And you hear a small humph. She says, "I'm not the one that answers the questions." And the next thing that you know, those claws holding your dream sink into your head. And they grip your mind. And it's the strangest thing. It feels like she's pulling it out to look at it. But it's still there. You're not dead. You're still... But even
Is
though
there any way
it
to-
was a dream,
Can I attempt to resist that?
you can absolutely attempt to resist it.
I would like to roll a dice. No. A 9 plus whatever, that I don't think it's going to stop her.
Yeah. No, not when she's like level 30. So it's gripping. And it's the strangest feeling. It's a feeling like she's gripping, and then she starts flipping through your mind and through your memories. And you start reliving them, and you can't stop it. And you see her look at your last conversation with Orkilia. And she says, "Interesting. So your intent was to betray me. All right, that makes sense." Then she flips again. And she flips again. She sees, and your memories just start flowing like a movie backwards. And it pauses a few moments, and then it pauses at the Medusa for a moment, and you hear laughter. She says, "Well, I'll have to send a hunter for that one." Very helpful. And then it starts to flow a little bit more, and then it gets to the library. And then it starts to flow back, and it gets to, and you're resisting and you're fighting, but it's like nothing you can do. She's ripping those memories through you and out of you. Maybe they're out of you, you don't know. It just feels, and it's not just, "Oh, hey, look, I'm watching a movie going backwards." It hurts because you're fighting it the whole time, and you can't resist. She's just too fucking strong. And she gets to the part where the very first time you saw the miasma, and it stops. And instead of going backwards, it replays the scene kind of almost in slow motion, like she's memorizing every detail as Donner comes staggering into the camp, pulling a component on a chain and covered in dried elven blood, and fighting the green light. I'm Donner. And he throws the chain at the orcish bard. And at this point in your memory, you didn't know who that was, so that's how it's being put to you. And he dies, and she pauses it there. She says, "Oh, Miskula, what did you do?" And then she runs back and she plays that again, and she runs back and plays that again, and she runs back a little further to where you first noted the green light on that thing, and she's like, "I need to find someone who is there." And then she starts playing back forward, looking for more information. And at this point, you're just like, you've almost stopped fighting, and you're just letting her have all your memories. It's embarrassing because it's like she sees when you go to the bathroom. She sees when, everything. There's no privacy in this. And there's moments where she pauses and she humphs over things that you know that you're thinking, and she's getting that, at that moment of that memory. And she's just reading you like you're like you're a book, like you're nothing, but a book of information. And something happens. And she stops for a moment. And you feel almost kind of numb, like maybe with those memories and those emotions that she's reading, maybe she's taking them, because you feel a little numb right now. And all of a sudden, you see yourself in a room. It's a formless, shapeless, white room. And you look down, and there's your body laying there. It looks like it's asleep. And you look up, and there's Orkilia and Aramiel. And they start arguing with you, and you realize, as a hand reaches into view, that you're not you. You're somebody else. You're looking through somebody else's eyes. And as you're casting around, you can't look away. I mean, it's their eyes that you're looking from, but you're trying to get hints who this is. And as there's gesturing, and you're so focused on that, you're not listening to what they're saying. They're arguing, and she seems to be really focused on Aramiel for some reason. And he looks horrified and conflicted and angry and upset, and like he doesn't know what to do. And Orkilia, every now and again, the eyes glance back at her, and then they drift away as if they just don't even think she's important. She's no threat. As she starts moving slowly, inching as she's speaking, whatever word she's speaking, towards where you can see your body on the floor. And you go down inside and roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, yeah. 18 plus 4. 22.
All right. You can't break out of this. It's much too strong for that. But as you're sitting there looking out of her eyes, because she's absorbed so much of your memory into her that it's taken some of you, apparently, somehow, and you're able to start feeling this is, you realize something. Something that seems like it might be important. This body is very old. Very old. And with the age that it's had, there's been renewal over time. You can tell because certain things, but this time it's starting to fail. Whatever magic made this body young again and going for God knows how long. The legends say all kinds of things, that she's 200 years old, that she's 400 years old, that she's 700 years old, that she's 1,000 years. Who knows what that truth is, but this time, whatever she did to make it longer didn't work right. And her body's failing. And as you focus on that, the hand waves, and Aramiel and Orkilia go away, and all of a sudden you feel those claws in your head, and it pulls you out, and you're in your own body again, in your own memories, but she's angry. She's raging at you, and she says, "You don't get to see that." Those hands bury into you. She says, "You would betray me. I've gotten everything I need from you. Are you going to return to me and give me this information, give me these components?" You have the chance, the very first time, to answer something.
It's enough for me.
Then all of a sudden you find yourself in screaming agony. Roll me a Constitution save. DC 27.
I don't even think I could, unless I roll a nat one.
Yeah,
That's
I rolled
still
her up, and she's
still
a nightmare.
26.
Yeah. If you roll a nat 20, you'd make it. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever those psychic claws that she has in you, they bury into your soul, and every part of you feels like it's burning, like it's on fire, like it's dissolving at the corners. You would scream, but you can't scream. You can't move. You can't stop it. And then all of a sudden you feel fire that's different. Her fire of pain, but this fire is like, it's almost like it's cool, like it's cold, but you know it's fire. But it's cold fire, and it starts at your mouth, and it starts to come down your throat, and it starts to fight off the fire of her pain. And the thing is, she's trying to rip your soul right out of your body, and you know, and it almost leaves, and then she stops for no reason that you know of. And it's as if she's taken by surprise. There's no filter right now. You can read everything that she's thinking for just a second. And she says, oh my God, I thought they were all dead. That blood, I know that blood. You will bring it. No, you won't bring it to me. I will come for it. And that moment, the cold blood, the cold fire suffuses you, and you feel the claws scream as they pull out of you, and you are free. And you wake up screaming with a mouthful of blood. Shauna?
I don't think I'm gonna scream, but
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
All right, Shauna. So you did what you did,
Yes.
and he was laying there, and he was laying there, and after just a few drops go in, there's some movement, and you see, and you can feel. Roll me an insight check.
All right. Which dice? This one. We're gonna try you. Don't fail me now. Oh, sorry. Math. Insight is 11.
All right.
Decide if I'm not trying to deceive her.
Yeah, no, it was to see if she could figure out what's kind of happening. But no, you just know that there's twitching and there's sound for just a second, and as the blood dribbles down into his throat, he screams like every part of him is being just ripped apart, and he wakes up.
Ooh. Okay.
And you wake
You're
up,
okay.
Alex.
You're okay.
You wake up to Penny standing over you with blood dripping down a cut in her brand new arm, and onto your face.
You're okay. You're okay. 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 I'm gonna, while he's coughing, I'm gonna try and wipe some of the blood off his face.
And Alex Cross realizes that the blood that's in his mouth and on his face was from Penny. And that is what Florian was talking about.
Are you okay? Did I help? I'm gonna take a corner of
And you just
the.
need. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna take the corner of the way too big tunic that I stole. I'm gonna try and just like wipe some of the blood off of your face. I can't hear you.
Oh, why did you do that? Why did you do that?
I was helping.
Gosh, knows.
Who?
Florian knows to exist. It looks around. What else do I see?
Okay, what you see is that you're in the box. The elven child is curled up next to you with, and this is interesting, with its hand in your hand, and its other hand gripping your tunic and looking at you. It's awake, curled up next to you. The teenage elven component is over at the closet, dressed in, like, imagine Edward Scissorhands' Goth Orchilia. That's what it is, with guy liner. So, and glued on hair, the patches that were missing. The older elf is asleep still, as if nothing has happened, on one of the couches. The closet's opened, everything inside was kind of upended, so there's things just kind of spread around a little bit. And it's a bit of a mess. But it seems, other than this very rough awakening of yours, fairly peaceful. Nobody else is in here, though.
He's immediately going to take out the red, like, sweeping stone.
It's not there. It's not in your backpack.
What?
Where's the stone?
What stone?
With the red stone. Where's the stone? There was a stone in my bag. She used it to find me. To find us.
I don't know any stones.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He tries to, like, he's frantic, but he, like, he puts his hands on it. He's just like, you didn't do anything.
Did I help?
You did. But you also let him know that you're here. Where's everyone else? Where's everyone else?
Out of the box.
We need to get out of the box. We have to tell them.
You can go out of the box too.
Is the child still there, like, hanging on him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like attempt to reach down and grab the child and pick him up.
Okay. Totally can do that. In fact, the child kind of clings to you a little bit like a monkey.
Does he not want? If I try to pull him away, does he just stay there? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You screamed. That scared him a lot.
I guess that's just going. Penny, come up with me. And he just grabs Penny and attempts to touch her.
Okay. Penny, do you resist or do you just go?
I just go.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go on up. And so now we get back to outside of the box. Aramiel and Jaswin and Grim. Orchilia, a little bit ago, said that she was going to go find some warmer things for you, some like furs and things like that. So she stepped off for just a minute. She said she's coming right back. And as you guys are walking, you've been headed towards the mountains now for not very long, just a half hour maybe. So you can see the mountain still in the distance. You can see the green light still a lot closer than is comfortable. You can see the ocean over there and marsh going up here, and it's getting harder. And Aramiel, that's because you're approaching the pathless, and the marsh is getting a lot more impassable as you go. And at some point, you're going to have to roll to figure out the right ways so that you guys don't end up drowning in the marsh. But for the moment, instead, what happens As you're walking along, all of a sudden, path. Who has the box?
Not me.
I don't think Jasmine would have it.
Yeah, I think either Aramiel or Arkelia had it. And if Arkelia left to go do some foraging,
That leaves around now.
that would leave Aramiel.
I probably have. I got the box. Okay. And they pop
You have
out
it
of
open or closed?
Well, I mean, I have no reason to leave it closed, so I'm gonna have it open.
All right. So yeah, as you're walking on, all of a sudden, Cross and Penny and the smallest, the elf child, path out of the box, and they stand there. It's very disorienting for a moment because you guys went from being still inside the box to actively the box was moving when you came out. So there's a little bit of a stumble as you
At
come
least
out.
you're wearing clothes.
And they are indeed wearing clothes. And
That is a
Cross's
plus.
face has smears of blood on it, and his teeth.
Oh no.
What happened?
Are you okay?
I'm gonna walk up to Cross, and I have a
Right,
bone
I literally
to
come
pick
out of the box before you guys could even say shit. I'm just like, stop right now. Where's the stone? Where's the stone that was in my bag? Where is it now?
Hey, at least he's awake.
That's good.
He's speaking, using his words.
Are you okay?
And Aramiel?
Well, actually, isn't the stone still in the box?
Yes, it is, because you guys never picked it up. It's just on the floor there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Tell
they
me
put
what
it
the stone
into the
does, Cross.
closet?
I don't know. They
Tell
took
me
it
what the
out when
stone
they were
does,
trying
Cross.
to figure out what was going on.
Okay.
You say, tell me what the stone does, Cross.
What stone?
It doesn't matter what the stone does. We need to destroy it now.
Tell us what the stone does.
Like with the hammer.
Oh,
With anything.
Okay.
the stone's in the
Grim
box?
puts his finger in the box.
I'll do
Okay.
that too.
Poof, Grim and Penny both disappear into the
I
box.
go in the box, and that's where I'm going.
And Cross goes in the
We're
box.
back in the box. Yeah.
So that leaves Aramiel and Jasmine outside looking at each other. So we're going to
Yeah.
deal with you two for just a moment.
I mean, I kind of wanted. I kind of need to be in there because I am confused and a little furious. So I think I'm just going to hand you
Give me the box.
I'm
Go in
just
the
gonna hand you
box.
and dip my finger in it.
Yes, I understand.
Peace out.
I will be
Yeah,
here.
Thank you.
She stands here,
I'll
waiting
say-
for
I'll just- before
Arkelia
I
to
do
get
it,
back.
I'll hand it to you and then go, thank you. And then dip my finger in, so at least you know.
Okay,
Yes.
so now we'll go back into the box for just a
Okay.
moment. And then we'll come back out and deal with Jasmine. They're all by herself. Penny, you're there too.
Sorry, but
Alright.
I
So-
thought I pressed it, but I didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now you're all in the box.
Grim immediately, upon getting inside the box, is imagining a really, really big sledgehammer.
Okay. Oh, hey.
I'm gonna
you know.
run right over it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna touch it. Never mind. Sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you're not quite there yet. So, yeah, the closet door is open, and the teenage elven component is still playing with the clothes. And next to it, kind of underneath where the pretty silk robes are, is a sledgehammer. Ah,
Ah, Here we go.
I rolled a perception check to see if I could find any stones in there, and I rolled a natural 20, which means I got a 27.
oh, sure enough, you have about 1 second to notice that, oh, hey, there's a red thing under that couch over there. And then Cross shows up.
All right. Well, Penny's gonna grab the thing under the couch because she doesn't know any better.
No.
Okay, Cross. As you come in to the box, you see Grim reaching for a large sledgehammer in the closet, and Penny diving under a couch for something that's a little flash of red.
where is it?
I'm going to yell at Penny, not like just be like, just like, Penny, no,
Yeah,
Penny,
if
no,
I'm-
don't touch it.
If I'm there, I'm also going to yell.
Okay, and now,
I know what it does.
yeah, it takes another second for you to arrive, Aramiel, as you decided and handed the box to Jasmine. And right after Cross yells that, you appear in the box, and what you see is Grim turning away from the closet with, "Hey, look at this!" Big sledgehammer. Penny reaching underneath the couch as Cross is diving for her. That's what you come in.
I'm just going to yell Penny no at the same time, because that sound...
She doesn't know. You wouldn't know.
No.
I do.
Should I roll what?
Grim's training.
I
Okay.
do.
Should I roll something to see if I can stop myself in time? Because I was just like, because
Yep.
she doesn't
absolutely.
know.
Roll me a, what would be the self-control thing for that? Let's roll me a dexterity check to see if you can, roll me a dexterity save to see if you can stop yourself.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a 4. I rolled a
Okay.
natural 1.
Okay, so you rolled a 20 and a 1. All right, that's great. You reach for it and you grab the stone,
Okay.
and nothing happens for just a second, a brief second, as you feel Cross's hand grab your foot where you're reaching at, where it's out from underneath the couch, and you hear Aramiel's voice yell, "Penny, no!"
Hmm?
And then everything goes away.
Like my camera. There we go.
You guys are playing.
Great.
And
Okay.
now you need to roll me a Constitution save, DC 27.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so I have to roll a natural 20 for this.
Exactly.
Believe in you.
This is the most powerful person in the known world, so.
Hold on. What, no, we'll see. Okay, Dice, don't fail me now, please, God.
Oh, well.
Okay, that is awesome. Because
Yeah.
how does that even happen? I rolled a natural 20, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, so here's what happens. You feel something grab your mind.
Oh my god.
Like hands that grab your mind. And a
Okay.
voice that says, after a pause, long pause, the voice says, "I know who you are. I will find you."
Who am I?
And then everything around you starts to turn red, and starts to burn, and it starts to hurt. From the outside, what you guys see, as Penny grabs the stone, she freezes for just a moment, and then the stone starts glowing, and glowing brighter, glowing brighter, and glowing brighter.
Well, I don't think I can destroy it now.
Can I cast a spell?
No?
Damn. I can't cast a spell.
Okay, Rob, Cross, Grim, what do you guys do?
I'm trying to get her off of it as soon as possible. I mean, she's only had 2 hands for a little while, so maybe she isn't so attached to that one.
Don't.
Oh, man.
Guys, I was kidding. Just kidding.
Okay.
Grim will take like one of the robes or whatever is hanging in the closet and try to
Drags her out from under the couch so we can do whatever he's about to do.
try to put it over her hand and grab the stone with that.
Okay, so he's going to cover the stone and try and grab it. As soon as you get within like a foot of the stone, you realize it is way too hot.
Even for me.
That's the key. It is way too hot for them.
This is your purpose, Grim.
All right, you grab it.
Takes it out.
You manage to roll me a strength check to get it out of her hand.
Okay. That is a 16.
Because it's like ripped around it. A 16? Okay. She's not very strong. So even with the rigor grip, you're able to get it right out of her hands. And it's hot, but it's getting hotter and hotter. And you have a feeling that that's not a good thing.
This thing is getting way too hot.
Everybody roll me a dexterity save.
Everybody?
Me as well? Or
Yep.
do I have...
And yes, you and the because as soon as it's removed from your hand, you wake up.
Fucking...
Okay. And I'm rolling for the components.
14.
14 as well, yeah.
It's so bad.
All right. 14 and 14. What was your dexterity save, Cross?
22.
Okay. Penny, what was your dexterity save?
I got another natural 1. I'm going to use one of my lucky points to
Okay.
re-roll that.
That sounds like a good idea right now.
Motherfucking dice! Fuck you, man! It was nice and it gave me 2 natural 20s, which is rare, but then 2 natural 1s? What the hell?
Well, the
that's
all or
a
nothing
lot.
kind of dice.
Yeah. Fuck. Let's see. That's a
You guys ever
13. Better than 1.
Penny, stop touching things you shouldn't.
Whoops.
Grim feeling this happen is going to take one for the team.
Okay.
Oh.
He's going to fall on it.
Okay. That's a very good thing as the stone explodes. Okay. Fire damage. It does 52 points of fire damage. Half damage if you rolled your dexterity save. But here's the other part of that. Grim, you take 52 damage minus your fire resistance or fire that you
Fire
have.
resistance.
Minus your fire resistance. Because Grim's doing that, you each take quarter damage.
Okay.
1/4 of
Dexterity?
52.
What if you passed your dexterity save?
Then you would take no damage.
So lucky.
I think I'm the only person who passed it. Roll.
Yeah.
The DC was 16.
Okay, yeah.
So 13 damage total.
13?
13
Yep.
out of 52. That's not too terrible, is it?
No, that's not bad. Ow.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for Grim right now.
Jumping on the
Yeah.
grenade there.
Grim is just fine.
Goes to Grim. Now you guys go, wait, then it's an explosion. You see the fire and it explodes out, and everything in here is singed. And as you guys take a moment afterwards to look around, it's like, and there's that moment as your ears are ringing from the explosion and the heat, and it's like, oh, I feel like I have a bad sunburn, you know? And you realize that Grim has done that. He's clutching over the top of wherever the stone was. And Alex, because you move so quickly, both you and the elven child take no damage.
Oh, that's good.
The elven teenager is blasted into the closet. You don't know how it's doing. The older elf is destroyed. Or, well, killed.
No!
Because he was already pretty low on hit points. And he was asleep, so he couldn't dodge.
Is everyone okay?
No.
Ow.
No, they don't know.
The good point is, the stone is Grim. As you look, you realize the stone is destroyed. It's just little blackened shards now. Whatever was done specifically to do this.
Do we want these?
Get rid of them. Get rid of them now.
This used to have the stone.
It's just a bunch of shards.
Can I? Sorry,
Penny,
one
don't
sec.
touch it.
Okay.
Get rid of them. Get rid of it now. Get rid of it.
Closet, clean this. I just throw them in the closet.
Okay, well, as you go to the closet to look in it, you find the elven teenager looking burned and damaged and scorched, cowering in the closet where the blast sent him, fortunately because all of the other things helped protect him. So he was not killed, but he is fairly damaged.
I think this one's hurt.
I'm gonna healing word him
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay, how much?
That does... Uh, 8 points of healing.
Okay.
Where's Auntie Mog?
She was asleep on the table. You go over to look at her,
Yeah.
remember? And you find that Auntie Mog, drunk and all, managed to make her save so well, being who she is, that she's actually, because she's only like this big,
Master.
yeah, well, she actually like pulled herself under a bowl. in
Oh,
time. So
thank God.
you're looking, where is she? You can't find her, you can't find her. And then you see, like, and she's fine.
Whew.
The bowl, however, looks pretty bad.
That's okay.
What on earth was all that?
Cross is going to see that things are kind of being handled. He's the only one who knows kind of what's going on right now. He is going to, he's going to literally physically rip the child off of him,
Okay.
as much as that actually takes.
Yeah.
And he's going to hand it to, honestly, the person I think he's trusting is Aramiel.
Okay.
And he's going to tell him, he's going to look him dead in the eye. Because the only other time he's seen him this serious was when he meant it. And he's going to be like, you watch over this. And he hands it to him.
I was like, no. I have questions for you before I do anything. Does Thorian know Penny is here now? I touched that stone. I saw you. We have to talk.
You watch over this now.
I need to find the Sherpa so we can get where we're going. You need to stay put and answer questions. I need to make sure we get moving if Thorian now knows our location.
I am then going to turn away from Aramiel and hand the child to Penny. Penny, Penny, watch over this right now.
We need Penny too. What's going on?
But real quick, does Penny take the child?
Yeah, absolutely. And as she's taking it, she's going to take one hand.
Cross immediately touches the smoke.
Okay.
Ugh, I'm going to do it too. Oh,
Wait.
All right.
So hold
Rim
on.
and Penny are in.
The instant I leave the smoke, the instant I get out of the box, I close the box.
If you can get it away from Jasmine. We have some things going on upstairs for just a second. All right. So you guys go away. Jasmine?
I don't have time.
Yeah. It's going to be unpleasant. But,
No.
so they all go into the box. And they all seem very serious and very worried. And you're not really sure what the heck they're talking about. But you've got the box. And you've learned enough to know that if you close it, nobody comes out. And if you open it, people can come out.
So it's
Go
still
in.
open. Yeah.
Okay, so it's still open. And do you just stand there and wait, or do you keep moving towards the mountains?
She's going to keep moving towards the mountains and trying and hide a little bit.
Okay, well,
Just because like she sort of remembers very briefly having traveled this kind of difficult terrain right when she first fled.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to try and be smart about this.
Awesome. Okay, roll me a stealth check and a survival
Okay.
check.
Yeesh. Okay, stealth. Ugh. Okay, so much for stealth. That's a 6.
Okay.
And what was the other one?
Survival.
Survival. Rolling really crappy. 11.
Okay.
God.
Well, I mean, it's been a lot of years since you've been out in this. And so it's like, and the marsh is so hard to be quiet. Everywhere you step, it's like squish, crack. And it's like you're being so careful, but the ground doesn't look like what it is.
Yeah.
You know? It's
She's just doing the best she can.
doing the best she can. You're moving, you think you're moving towards the mountains. Pretty good tip there. And like 2 or 3 minutes passes, not very long at all. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, come on. I rolled a 7. Okay, we're gonna die, guys.
Because you're just like, you're focusing so much on where you're trying to put your feet to be
I
quiet.
can't roll above a freaking 10.
But you know what? It makes sense. You're focusing so much on where you're putting your feet and trying to be
Okay.
quiet that you're not really paying attention to what's happening around you.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, in front of you, it's a wolf. It's a big wolf. It's a lot like a penny-sized wolf.
Uh-oh.
And
She stops.
you stop, and as you stop, you realize that there's more around you. And you are surrounded by a pack of very large wolves.
Uh-oh.
And it's like, oh no. Roll me an initiative.
Okay. Oh my god. 5.
Okay, and their initiative is 12. They're going to get 1 round in before Cross can actually make in.
Oh
Be able to
my
make it
god. Okay. Can I, is this a... Oh, it's an action. Okay. I don't think I can do anything as a reaction. I'm just wondering if there is something that I can do, because she does have those spell points.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a
Yeah,
sorcerer?
Yes.
Do you have shield?
You'd think I should, right? um, you know what? You know what she's gonna do? It's a bonus action.
Okay, sorry, kids. My computer is doing weird things. Give me 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hoping that it recorded. It just did something really weird where it just all by itself made itself smaller and then muffled, and now it's made itself larger again. I don't know if I lost signal for a moment or what's going
Oops.
on. So we'll see.
Okay, I don't
All
think
right.
I can do anything other than take an attack.
All right. So the wolf in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
he like lunges just a little bit at you to draw your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolves next to it on the sides, they're just like waiting. But the 2 wolves behind you, 2 of the wolves behind you, you're not sure how many there are,
Mm-hmm.
they do leap in and attack your legs, as
Okay.
wolves are wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
What is your armor class?
16.
Okay, well, the first one gets a natural 20. The other one doesn't. The other one gets an 11. So one of them hits you
Mm-hmm.
for double damage.
Ouch.
16 points of damage.
Okay.
And roll me a save to see if that actually...
What kind of save?
It needs to be a dexterity save to see if it hamstrings you,
Uh,
because that's
okay, well,
their
that I actually
ability.
rolled a 15, so I got a 15. Yeah.
Okay, so that does it to this 14 DC. So you are not hamstrung. You still can run, but your leg is pretty sliced up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And at that moment, you have 1 round to do something, and then Cross will appear. All right, so what do you do?
She has Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action.
Okay. It is your action. You could actually do a full action.
I realize that.
Okay.
But she can also cast I believe, using her spell points, she can speed up another particular spell.
Okay.
Um,
Perfect.
So she's going to she is going to let me see, magic missile at second level, which I believe it's not right here. I believe it's originally
At second level, I think it's 44.
4d4 plus 1
Mm-hmm.
each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. And she's going to aim at the one that hit her.
Okay.
Actually,
So
if she
behind
can
you.
split them, the two behind her. Okay, two on the one behind her that just hit her.
Okay.
One on the one in front of her that was trying to feint at
Okay.
her, and then she's going to expeditious retreat right past it.
Okay.
So that is 3 plus 3. So 6 on the one that just hit her.
Okay.
And then 4 plus 3, so 7 on the one that was in front of her, and then she's gonna like swerve a little and expeditious retreat.
Okay. And you do
I'm
expeditious
trying to
retreat,
remember what
which
that
takes
does.
you. It should say on the spell.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. It allows her to move at an incredible pace. She takes the dash action basically.
Basically, okay. And you're going past the front one, so
Yeah.
still towards the mountains. All right.
Yes.
So you dash past the wolves, and they turn because they see prey that's all by itself, and they follow very quickly. But you're moving very quickly, and then Cross tumbles out of the box as you are running away from him. You tell,
Do I
and
see
you see
him?
a very bloodied. Roll me a perception check because you are
Let's see
using.
if I can actually roll
No,
above a 10.
both of
No.
you. Both of you.
Natural 20. Oh my god,
I know.
24.
That's
You
an
do see
8.
him appear, and then
Okay.
he's like right there, and then
18
he's
plus
behind you
Wolves!
because you're as she runs past you at an uncanny speed. And you see that, Alex, you see that Jasmine is
Okay.
bleeding. She is now past you with the box
Okay.
by quite a bit, and coming behind you are 6 wolves, dire wolves. Hey, you know what those look like.
Yeah. I'm going. Do they end their turn within 5 feet of me?
Do they end their turn within 5 feet of you? Let's see. How much can you run for one action, Jasmine? How far?
I can keep this up for 10 minutes.
Right, but for the first round,
Mm-hmm.
how long is
Dash action, is that like
your
double
double
my
movement?
move?
Okay, so that's
So
what, 60?
60 feet.
Okay, so that left them, but she kept running.
Yeah.
So she got about 30 feet. So they do make it up to you. And she's now 30 feet past you.
Okay. I'm gonna use my since I'm a scout, I'm gonna use my skirmisher, and when a creature ends its movement within 5 feet of 5 feet of me, I can move half my movement as a reaction.
Okay. 2 of them do end up that, and so you can do half your movement as a reaction, and then I'll need you to roll for the next round. You got surprise this round.
Me?
Yes, you did, because you came out of the box. They weren't expecting that. You just kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm gonna move immediately. Well, I also rolled like a 21 for perception.
mhm.
I'm going to move 15 feet towards. Actually, it's because I have an extra 10 because I have mobile. So I have a 70 feet. Was it 30? So it's like 30. Or I have my full movement is 40. So I get to move 20 feet
Okay,
towards her. So I'm only 10 feet away.
great.
So I get a surprise round.
You do.
While running at her, I'm going to yell, "Give me the box."
Okay, and now you need to roll initiative because we're going to go into the initiative for the next round.
That is a 16 plus 7.
Okay. So that is a 13?
20, 13. Oh, wait, no. 16
No,
plus 7?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
23.
23. I'm an artist. Math is not my thing. All right. Okay, so it means that this next round, Cross gets to go first. But at the top of the round, that's when Aramiel comes out of the box.
Well, no, like I still get my round, the surprise round. So if I get to her during the surprise round, do I get the box
Well,
before
she
that
can't.
happens?
She doesn't have the action to give you the box, but you can
I can
take the
take the
box.
box from her.
But you can take the box from her. Yes.
I attempt to do that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to stop him. I don't know that he's having a tiff with Aramiel.
Okay. All right. So you take the box.
I close the box and I grab her and I start pulling her with me. Or
Okay.
can I pick her up?
And carry the box at the same time. That
Well,
will...
I can put I have a pack, so I can throw the box in.
Right, but all those things take time.
Okay, so grabbing the box, how long does it take?
So
to
you've
grab
grabbed the box to
Okay.
put it in your pack. It's just like pulling out the new weapon or something. So that is a little, unless you're just tossing it in the top of your pack, you have to actually take your pack off and you have to open it and you have to put it in your pack. So it depends on how you're choosing to do that. If you just want to tuck it under one arm and grab her and try to pull her with you, she still can't move. She's injured. She still can't move beyond her hasted movement, or not hasted, but expeditious retreat movement. But
I'm going to attempt to, as like I go past her, I'm going to attempt. She's going to hand me the box. I'm going to grab it, close it, and I'm going to attempt to then grab her and literally do this, like do like a shoulder carry and just keep running.
okay, then
Can I wait? So over his shoulder, I can still see the wolves coming at us, right?
if he manages to do that, that's your
Okay.
action. So Alex, your action will be to try and pick her up.
Okay.
And then your move action, you've already moved part of your move action, so then you will continue your move action. So
it took
roll
me 10 feet. It took me 10 feet to get to her. I should have
30 more to go. Right. So for picking her up and slinging her over your shoulder, I would like you to roll me. I'm debating strength or dexterity. I think in this case, your dexterity is fine enough. It's strength. You need to roll me a strength check. How much do you weigh,
This is a full
Jasmine?
person.
Yeah. So 110, 120.
I'm not saying.
That is a
For
19.
Jasmine.
That's a 19
I know.
plus
On the dice.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
You managed to, okay, wow.
22.
He just like picks you up and slings you over his shoulder and keeps running. And yes, you can see
Okay.
the wolves back behind you.
Okay.
So give me 1 second. I need to.
Whew, that was a close roll.
Okay. Okay, dire wolf speed is 50 feet. So they will make it up to you guys.
Since it's my turn and I got a surprise action, I get to use my reaction again to move another half.
Well,
of
your
my
your surprise action was picking her up.
Well, no, because I had the surprise round, I get my reaction back again. And if they're ending their movement within 5 feet of me, I get to move another half of my movement without provoking attacks of opportunity because of the skirmisher.
Right. Okay. So you get to go another 20 feet.
Yep.
Okay. And then and for your action, I mean, you're trying to do like 4 actions for your surprise action, it seems.
No, because if I got my surprise action, which was coming out, I used 10. I got my reaction when I came out.
To do the 10 feet.
To do the 20 feet.
Right.
To get within 10 feet of her. And then on my surprise turn, I moved 10 feet to get to her, got the box, picked her up, moved the last of my
right. So now you're not
40 feet.
Right.
And then now it's their turn, but since it was my turn with the surprise round, I get my reaction back, which means if they end their turn within 5 feet of me,
actually
I get to move
not.
again.
It's actually not their turn because now we're at the top of a new round, and it is your turn.
Okay, well then I'm going to double move.
Okay.
Using my action and to move 80 feet.
Okay. And what is his strength?
I have a 16.
Okay. So by holding a 110-pound woman over your shoulder, you are not encumbered. And so you can do that. You move 80 feet, you keep running. Do they pursue? Now that it's not quite such an easy kill. That would be a 4. No, they do not. The wolves, as you look back, They have melted into the marsh. You don't know where they are. It's weird how they can hide when there's like nothing to hide in, how they can do that. And you keep running. We go out of initiative at this point.
Okay.
Does she say anything to me letting me know the wolves aren't following anymore?
Yeah, sure. She'll. They're not following. I think we weren't quite as easy as they thought we would be.
Okay. He stops. And
Can
he
you
looks
put
at
me
her.
down, please?
Yeah, he puts. I put you down, and I look at you, and I'm just like,
I mean,
okay.
thank you, but that was scary. And ow.
He looks down. Does he notice obviously the wound?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's bleeding pretty good.
They bit her.
Can I use
her ankle, basically, her
Yeah,
leg.
it's your hamstring. Yeah, your calf.
Can I make a medicine check to try to bandage it?
Absolutely. If you take the time.
It's not that great. That's an 8.
Okay. He tries to bandage the wound. He
frantic.
doesn't do a very good job of it. It's clear that he's shaking. He's very upset. There's something's going on. You're not sure what.
Are you okay? And don't worry about that. I'll take care of it later.
Okay, I'm gonna go away.
No, we need to get as far from here as possible, as soon as possible.
Okay, what about the others?
I'm pretty sure I can move faster and look. And he looks her directly in the eyes, and he's just like, "I really need you to trust me right now."
Okay, where are we going?
Where's Orkelia?
I haven't seen her. I'm hoping she wasn't taken by the wolves.
You don't know Orkelia. Could you go in the box for me and talk specifically to Grim?
What about?
I need his help. Only his help.
Okay, I have a feeling the others are not going to agree to that. I mean, what do you want me to tell them?
That we need to get as far away from here as possible, and Grim, I have a feeling, can help us do that.
I'll ask.
Someone needs to be here with the box, and I know, and this is very time sensitive. We need to go now. And what I mean by now, I mean now. Someone is coming for us, and we need to leave right now, and I mean now.
Okay, where is Orkelia?
Grim's gonna help me find her.
Okay, open the box. I'll see what I can do.
He opens the box.
She'll put her hand in the box and
poof, she goes down. So now we're going to go back to in the box what was happening while this was happening upstairs. Get caught up a little bit. Hello, Aramiel.
Hey.
Hello there, Penny. Hello, Grim. So you're down in the box, Aramiel, right behind Cross. You reach for the thing, and you don't go out. Damn it! He managed to get it closed fast.
I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
I am so pissed.
You're so pissed, but you're also down here in a box with a dead elf, an injured elf, another injured elf. Penny has, besides the scorching and the burn, a cut on her arm. And Grim, who's also injured pretty badly right now, he took the brunt of that explosion. How much damage did you end up taking, Grim?
26 damage.
Okay. So Grim's down 26. He's looking a little scorched.
Cure wounds.
Is he though? Is he looking scorched?
He is looking scorched. Yeah, a little.
Okay.
I cast Cure Wounds on you, Grim.
Oh.
At 2nd level.
Oh, magic. Thanks, Penny.
16 points of healing.
That's great.
So I guess I'm gonna go over to Grim if nobody else is.
Okay, well,
Taking the
Penny's
reins?
right there. Penny just did a cure on him. Penny, you can't do that with two hands because you're holding the little elf child with one hand. And that child is actually gripping
Scared.
you
Yeah.
and very well and scared. I mean, it's been scared a lot lately because all kinds of things, weird things have been happening, and it's just, I mean, it's been used to having a cell, and then it gets hurt, and then it's put it back in its cell, and then it gets hurt, and then it's back in. This is not that. This is outside of its limited knowledge. The older
Yeah.
elf you see is dead, laying on its couch. He's been burned, and he's just laying there. And the teenage elf, when Grim threw the shards into the bin in the closet, was in there shaking because he's also been injured. And he's just huddled in the closet. He won't come out on his own because he's afraid. Grim is right there by the closet, gripping his belly where he threw himself on the grenade, as it were. And Aramiel, you see all this too. Auntie Mog is on the table, screeching at the top of her little hobbit lungs. All right, so what was all that? What's going on, you guys? This is not fair. Giving us explosions with no warning? What the hell?
Grim will get up and attempt to pick up the teenage elf to put him on the bed.
Okay. You easily pick up that very slender, very scrawny, half-starved body. And
As you're doing that, I'm gonna take the little child one and put it next to the teenage elf so they can cuddle.
you put them on one of the couches. And the elf is like the teenage elf, Grim. When you put him down, he's like clinging to you just a little bit, and it takes you just a little bit of effort to take his hands off and extricate him. And he's looking at you with very large, scared. His mascara is running. It's kind of, and he looks like he's been sunburned all over the parts of his body, except for where the scars are. You know how scars always stay white even when they're burned. And he's just watching you with big eyes.
It's okay, you just rest here.
And he looks around and he says his first word, which he can't really do because his tongue's cut off, but you can make out, oh yeah, oh yeah.
What did he say, Penny?
What?
Oh yeah.
It's okay.
And then he starts crying.
Oh.
That's the first time they've done that. The first time any of them have done that.
Yeah.
Even with everything.
I'm gonna hug them. I'm gonna try and get Grim in there to hug him too. Group hug.
Grim will very gingerly, like, if you can imagine, like a giant trying not to squeeze too hard.
Yeah. It's like, okay. And the little elf is looking back and forth at you guys, like it's not really sure what to think about all this. This crying, what's that? You know, we don't do that because we get hurt worse if we do that. You know, that kind of thing. And so it's like starts patting the teenager. Ramiel, you're seeing all this.
Yeah, well, I mean that's all cute and stuff, but Grim just jumped on a grenade and he's like barely scorched. And I have questions for him that I've had since last episode. So I really want to go over to Grim, and I'm like furious because I'm stuck in this freaking box for the second time, and it's starting to feel like a prison.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over to Grim, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you spoke of knowing where to find more magic beings. You spoke of other intent on this trip. Grim, I realize we don't know each other."
Uh-huh. He's hugging, and he's like trying to pay attention to you and not crush anybody.
I need more from you.
Yeah, well, I kind of need some answers myself.
Like what?
Like, what the hell is going on?
I mean, that's a great question, but but
I thought so.
also we're going. We're currently en route to
To
the door from Penny's dream.
yeah, Penny. Describe this door.
What?
The door. What are we looking for exactly?
And that's when Jasmine comes into the box. Poof! The mist changes color, and Jasmine's all of a sudden there,
Hi.
looking
Good.
rather
Good time.
bloody and damaged, actually, on one of her legs.
Oh no. Careful.
We just had a bit of an incident up there. We were surrounded by dire wolves. I ran and got attacked a little bit, ran again. And Cross is up there getting us out of here. And Aramiel could do that. I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah, well, it's...
I don't know if you closed it again.
Yeah, so Cross, did you close it again? She's supposed to bring Grim up. Did you close the box when she went in, or are you waiting for them to come out? All right.
Okay.
I think because he wanted you to bring.
Oh, here he is.
I want. Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking.
Yeah.
I
bring
wanted
Grim
her to bring Grim out, so he was hopefully trusting that that's what would happen. So he has the box open.
Okay. So if you do that before she even gets done with her thing, yes, Aramiel, you can come out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Grim, he needs your help. Actually, we all need your help because he seems to think that you can get us to that door quicker than we could walking. And I don't know what he means by that, but maybe you could go talk to him.
I obviously don't know what he's talking about, but I'll talk to him.
Obviously.
Somebody... Okay. Wow, this kid's grip. Okay. Here's
Yeah,
Penny.
we can all like extricate ourselves from the hug. And as I
Okay.
pull back from the two kids, I'm going to do druid craft. I'm going to create just a beautiful little flower in the hand of the teenager. I'm gonna have it just bloom slowly. I'll be like, "You're safe. It's okay."
So Grim, did you
And then I'm
touch
gonna
the thing
try
and go out?
too.
Oh, Grim touched the thing to go out. Yep.
Yep.
He's gone.
Okay, so now we're going to
We're
go
gonna
up
do that too.
top.
I think we're all doing that, actually.
Well, we'll see how this works out. So going back up top,
Okay.
Cross, she goes down, Jasmine goes down, and literally like a second later, Aramiel comes out.
Pissed.
I told her the fucking. I said.
So I'm gonna charge at you and kind of go to grab you because I saw her come down with blood on her, right? So I have no idea what happened. You left, she came back bloodied. Before you went, there was no blood. So for all intents and purposes, now I think you're working for Thorian.
Well, she did say direwolves
said.
attacked. Yeah, you looked
Yeah.
at that before as you were going out. That was the first thing she
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
She said
Okay.
direwolves.
He was
So you know
attacked
that.
by dire wolves, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you know that
And,
much.
okay. But no, I kind of want to like charge it across a little bit and kind of like go to grab him so that I can be like, what the hell is going on? Because I am answerless.
I'm literally gonna.
I guess I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
You're gonna what?
that's because it took you a few moments there, Grim.
Yep.
I'm going to proudly say that you can try because of what I just rolled.
No.
So
What
what are
did
you
you
trying?
roll?
Oh, to grab his arms?
Can I make it a strength thing and not a dexterity thing?
You can certainly try. What are you trying to do specifically?
I'll just grab onto the front of him.
Okay. So he's trying to grab your lapels, basically.
Oh, yeah, 14 plus 8, 22
Okay, for strength or dexterity?
for strength.
Okay.
Dexterity, it's less.
Okay.
I rolled a 23.
For
20.
okay. For strength or dexterity?
I mean, if you, I'm assuming I have to make it. If I'm making a dexterity check, that it's a 30.
Okay. Well, it depends on what are you
That's why
trying
I
to do?
don't
Are you
wanna
trying to
do-
avoid his grasp?
I thought
Or are you trying to? pull
I
it
thought
off.
he had to make a dex. I thought if like he's making strength to grab me, I had to make a strength to like resist. But I guess if I can make a dex, then I'm gonna roll dex because
I
that's
think
that's
they
even.
all have to be strength. I think it should be
No.
strength. I think
It will,
this is-
like I said, it depends on what you're doing. If you're trying to avoid his grip, then that would be dex. If you're trying to grab him and take it off as a show of strength, then that would be strength.
Well, I mean, I pre-rolled it because I knew I was gonna have to roll
Yeah.
something. Honestly, that if I get to choose, I think strength is even more fun. So I'm gonna do that.
So your strength was 22?
Man.
No, he rolled a 22. I technically have a 23, but I rolled a nat 20. So
All right.
Ugh.
So you're both angry for ridiculous reasons. You're both keeping secrets for ridiculous reasons. So you're both being ridiculous testosterone-filled men. And the grip happens. Aramiel comes out and he grabs your lapels and he's angry. And
Edwards.
you grab his arms and yank him off. Which, wow, Aramiel, you haven't seen him do that before. And angry, and he manages to yank it off. And at that moment, Grim shows up.
Wait, Edwards.
I got. Seriously?
don't you ever fucking listen.
Do you still work for Thorian?
Oh my god.
No, and that's the person I'm trying to get us away from.
This is the first time I've heard that, so I'm going to be surprised.
Okay.
Grim just folds his arms over his chest and is kind of fuming.
Yeah, and Aramiel looks surprised. Cross looks frightened.
Wait, why am I frightened?
Well, just Thorian.
I'm honestly, I mean, I think we're all a little bit angry. I'm
Yeah.
like furious that like nobody's fucking listening. I'm just like, this is time sensitive.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, so if he's fuming, Aramiel, I don't have time to explain. We have to go now, and the fastest we get away from here, the better. She knows
much
where
time
we
do we
are.
have? Shit. We need to move.
Get in the fucking box.
Okay. I'll put my finger in the box.
Wow.
Orkelia left to get furs and things for colder weather.
That's why I need you, because you know. What are you?
That's not for you to know yet.
You need to help me find her.
That I can do. Get in the box.
I make an insight check.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is so perfect.
That is this is amazing. I have a +4. All right, so that's a 17.
Okay. What are you looking for insight into as to whether he's actually going to help or
like just to be like, is this? Yeah, is he just like saying get in the box because he knows what he's like? I'm trying to like get insight on whether he's like he believes him, like this is the right decision. Like,
okay? Do you, Chris? Grim?
Oh, yeah, I'm with him, and I want to help, and I want to find Orkelia and get out of here as quickly
it's
as
basically
possible.
just to believe him. Like, do I believe that is what's happening?
And with a 17, yes, you do.
Okay, and I go in the box.
Okay, and that leaves Grim.
At this point, Grim starts trying to find Orkelia.
Okay, and now we're going to go to Orkelia, who just joined us.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Lee! Yay! Made it from set.
But I'm here.
Yeah, 200 cookies later.
200 cookies.
Yeah, which are great when you're eating them, not so great when you're having to cut them and ship them. Anyway, all right, so Orkelia, everybody was up and they were all moving slowly towards the mountains while Cross and Penny and everybody's, and the components all relaxed in the box, you think? And that was happening. You realized, it's going to be awful damn cold in those mountains. And I mean, you've been traveling a long time. You're like, you know what? Just step aside for just a second. I'm going to go grab us some things to make some like warm coverings and stuff for outside of the box.
Nobody likes to be cold.
Nobody likes to be cold, and hungry and stuff. And yeah, you got the box, but not everybody can be in the box.
No.
And
That's
so,
a bummer.
so
Also, the fact
yeah,
that nothing comes out of the box, that's a super bummer.
yeah, and stuff. So you just like, oh, I'm gonna just step aside I'm not going very far. I'm not splitting the party like's happened before. You're just gonna go aside a little bit, and you're just gonna forage a few things to kind of help for this really cold, kind of dangerous looking mountain you've got coming up ahead here. And you step aside for a little bit, and they keep moving, and you look, you find a few pieces of bark, you find some stuff, you catch a rabbit that you can get a pelt from. You actually kind of cool because you don't really hunt very much on your own, but it's kind of cool. And you notice something. Roll me a perception check. Maybe you notice something.
How about you roll it for me? Because
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That would be a 10 on the dice.
Okay. Oh, please. 2 seconds.
No worries.
This is what happens when you rush in. I feel like my perception
It's
is
pretty high, I believe.
high. I think
Yeah.
it might be +9. But give me 2 seconds. Or I might be confusing it with my performance. Do 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 do. Internet is slow and we got this. Sorry, everybody. Do. Your perception is +7. Thank you, Shauna. Welcome.
Nice. So that would be a 17.
Great.
You notice movement to the right, and you turn and you look, and for just a brief second, you see a little pair of wizened old eyes and kind of scraggly hair, and it's looking at you, and then it humps, and it's like back into the thing. And then it's over here, and it's gone. And then it's over here. And finally, you're like,
I read about a cat like you once.
yeah, it kind of reminds you of a cat. And you hear a little voice say, "What's it doing? What's it doing here?"
You talking about me? Because I'm definitely not in it. I'm Orkelia. Hi, nice to sort of meet you.
Orkelia? Well, I'm Yerwin. Yerwin's following. Because Yerwin made a promise. Do you have any birds?
Birds? I'm gonna look in my rucksack to see if I have like any toy wooden birds or anything.
And of course, no, you don't have anything like that. You look in there, and as you turn around to say, all of a sudden she's right there in front of your face.
Wow,
like came out of freaking nowhere.
Wow.
But she's about, she looks like she's as tall as you for a second, then you realize that she's standing on something. And she's actually maybe 4 feet tall. But maybe that's just because she's so hunched. You're not really sure. And she's looking at you like, "You're not a person, what are you?"
I am definitely a person. We're all people.
No,
you're a person.
You're all green like the muck.
Oh, what?
Green like the muck. I'm going to call you Muck. That's your name. Muck. Muck, 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 muck. And now she's gone. But her voice is echoing off the water and the swampy stuff. Muck, 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 muck.
Know how I feel about this.
Roll me another perception check.
It finally loaded. Watch it not. Could you just roll it and I can add to it?
Absolutely. Oh, are you really sure you want me to roll it? This is my good dice too. That was a 5.
Okay, well, so there's that.
Yep. No, you don't see it. You don't see it, and which means that they get surprise. And all of a sudden there's a growl and something has your leg, and you turn and you look, and freaking wolves. A wolf has your boot. What is your armor class?
Not very high, 15.
All right. It rolled a 17.
Great.
Ow! It got through your boot. Ow! It's ruining your best boot. Ow!
Rude. So rude.
It's not very nice at all.
Oh, well, I needed
Fortunately, I rolled really terrible on damage, so you only take 5 points of damage from it.
Okay.
But you hear the sound. There's more coming.
A little help would be nice.
And roll initiative.
Oh, God. All right. Well, you give me like half a second. And then
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
I rolled your initiative.
Great.
If you want, are you willing to take it?
Is it higher or is it low?
You have to choose before I tell you.
How about I roll it?
Okay.
And that is 15 on the dice. So that's 18.
Okay. I rolled a 20.
Oh,
20.
fuck.
That's okay. 18 is good. I'll roll it differently. Oh my God. The wolves.
She's just muttering to herself the whole time. I tell everybody else not to wander off. And what did I do? I wandered. I thought it was going to be helpful, and this was just now I'm losing a boot. And where am I going to buy a whole new boot? We can't even get.
All right. And so that wolf you took your 5 points of damage. Woo. Especially considering how high it could have been. And it is your initiative.
Okay.
You do see that more are coming in the brush.
If more are coming, is the one next to me? Is the one still next to me?
Oh yeah, it's got a grip on your foot.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stab at that.
Okay. All right. Roll to hit.
Yeah. Well, that's a nat 20.
All right. That's double damage. Nice.
Go red die, go. We're gonna use we can't use longbow because it's too close. It's a short rapier. Okay. She doesn't do a lot of close-up combat ever. She's a lover, not a fighter. There we go. All right, so that's 8 and that's a 6, right? Okay. So 8 damage and 9 damage.
Okay. And that's the doubled for the crit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 17 damage.
And then I'm assuming I didn't kill it.
No.
No. Is there a thick ass tree anywhere within the vicinity of me that I can try and climb?
No. This is a swamp. There's a little spindly swamp tree covered in moss.
Well, she's gonna have to run, I guess, back kind of toward where we started, or where she started, with just as she's calling, like, yo, Muck needs some help, please.
Okay. So you do your attack, then you do your movement. Because it is attacking you, it does get an attack of opportunity if you move more than 5 feet.
Little fucker. I mean, it's be attacked by this one or be attacked by all of the above.
All right. And it rolled a 13. Does that get through your armor class? I don't believe it does. Right. So it lunges at you, but it just misses.
Yeah,
its jaws look really big for a second, but you backpedal 30 feet. Or I guess, yeah, your movement back towards where you came from, saying Muck needs a little help. And as you do that, you see several more wolves come out. And you hear something behind you. but you're not really sure because you're focused on what's right here happening with you right now. Something's going on back there. And all of a sudden, there's a cackle. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. And there is a ball, not a ball, more like an arrow of fire that hits the wolf that's biting at you and trying to follow you. All right. And that does a certain point. The wolf is not down, but it is on fire now. And it
Right.
begins howling in pain. And you see, and she says, "See, I have me a little trick. I'm a little trick.
Great. Can you do
Better
it?
than your tricks. Better than your tricks." But and her voice is just like, you're not really sure. You can't see her. You don't know where she is. You're not sure where the fire came from. There's wolves coming at you, and it is their turn now. As you've backpedaled 30 feet, these wolves have a 50-foot movement, and there will be 3 of them charging you right now. A very, very damaged one and 2 that are not. Uh, 2 of which hit. Okay. And they bite at you. One does 7 points of damage, one does 6 points of damage. Roll me a dexterity save.
Dex. That's a 19.
Okay. They do this damage, 6 points and 7 points. And you can feel it, like they're like targeting your legs, your calves, like, you know, like they're trying to hamstring you or something, but you manage to so they bite you, but they don't manage to get enough of a grip to tear that tendon. Thank God. So you can still get away. But man, it hurts. And there's 3 of them there, one of them that didn't bite you, and it is your turn.
Okay, well, dumbass Orkilia here, who she doesn't fight things close up. That's not her jam. But now she's really mad, so she's got she's got her rapier in one hand, and she just goes to grab her sword and starts just hacking and slashing at these creatures.
Okay.
Because I forgot that I have 2-weapon fighting, and I should have used that on my crit.
Nice.
Anyway, so with the longbow to hit is going to be 14.
Okay.
Or not longbow, sorry, the rapier. Because why would I use my longbow if they're right in front of my face?
Okay, that just hits. That's their AC.
Okay. And then that is for 10 damage.
Okay, and is this on the one that
that I already hurt?
Okay, that kills it.
Great.
You manage to skewer it and it falls dead. This large furry body, slathering jaws, they fall on the ground. But there's 2 more.
The other one, 19 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, and that's 9 damage. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it's still not much, but because it's right next to me, right? Both the other 2 are within 5
Right.
feet.
Oh, yeah. They're right on you. They just grabbed your legs.
I don't think I should try and run away from that.
Okay.
As much as I would like to.
You're going to stand and fight? Do you shout or yell or anything?
Yeah, a little more help, please!
Okay. All right. Now it is Yerwin's turn. And you hear, "My goodness, you're kind of a handy person. Muck, 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 muck." And she starts making like a odd little song out of it. It's just really annoying of that.
Relatable.
And you all of a sudden you hear her and you can find and feel her right behind you, and she says, "Hold still and we'll see what you want." That sounded kind of creepy and stuff. And she reaches her hands around either side of you, and these like strands of silvery, almost like webbing, come out of her hands. And the wolves have to make. One wolf makes it save and it manages to get back away from the webbing before it's stuck. The other wolf becomes entangled and stuck, and it's really gross. But it's holding the wolf still. It's like slavering and slashing at the things. And she's like, right now might be a good time for you to get away before more come.
Yep.
Get out of my hair when Cynthia.
This is great. This is a great idea. I still have no idea who you are. But thank you.
All right. And before it is your turn, it's now the wolf's turn again. Only one of which of the three that are right there can actively attack. As it's trying to get around the webbing, it will attack with disadvantage. And does not hit. So with that disadvantage, it snaps at you and it just misses, and you could probably get away right now.
That's absolutely the plan.
And that is your turn.
Is there any chance that in my getting away I can grab the wolf I did kill and bring it with me, or is that just one too many things?
That's one too many. Well, you could do it as an action, but then you can't move as far.
Yeah, no, we're hightailing it the fuck out of here.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm running.
Or limping. Very fast.
I'm limping quickly.
Yes.
It's relatable. Yeah, I mean, if I can on my way out, just like do a quick turn and like longbow it toward one of them, but I want to hightail it.
Okay. Well, if you do that, you'll get not a double move, but a single move, a full single move.
How far away am I?
An attack. A single move is for you, I believe, is 30 feet.
No. How far away was I from the original location that I left from?
You had actually probably wandered about a quarter mile.
Oh yeah, no, let's hightail it.
Okay, so do a double move 60 feet, and you see Yerwin's little hunched form standing there saying, "Come here, little one, come here." You think she's talking to the wolf, but then you lose sight of her in the brush. She's just slippery like that, and you can hear wolf. Then you hear a howl, like "ow," and a yelp, and it's like whatever she's doing, she's kind of holding her own. Grim.
Okay.
You heard that. A howl and a yelp.
And I start running.
Okay. And you start running. And you go out of initiative now, which means Yerwin's handling the wolves all on her lonesome somehow.
Go, creepy lady.
Strange, creepy old lady. And there's running. Roll me a perception check to see if you find Orkilia, who is not yelling right now.
Ah, yes.
Orkilia, roll me a perception check to see if you find your way, or actually a survival check to find your way back to the camp after all of this stress.
It's a 14 for me.
Okay.
15.
Okay. You know where you're going. You think, you're pretty sure. You headed back that way. And Grim, you heard the thing that way. You guys almost miss each other. But you hear crashing through the brush, Orkilia.
Wolves! There are wolves! They're bad! I wouldn't go in there!
Oh, hey!
Oh, thank God.
What's going on?
Terribly. I never let me wander off again, please. Also, do you have any healing? I hurt.
I don't, but Penny might in here.
Fair. Yeah. Where is everybody? Is everybody back in the box?
They're all in the box. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Oh. You're gonna do the thing.
Cross said something about Thorian knowing where we are.
Yeah, no, that tracks. Okay.
Grim looks up. What's the sky looking like currently? Are there clouds? Is it like stormy, or is it just blue skies?
It's actually over here where you guys are. It's just blue skies. You know, it's marsh, but over the mountains, there are some clouds. But they're quite a ways away. They're a day and a half of running. But that's if it was normal land, but this is the pathless, so.
So was the plan to put everybody in the box and then you go woof and then whee?
Well, they don't understand what woof is, and they probably shouldn't. But yeah, can you take all of my stuff? And he just starts taking off his clothes and armor.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Yeah, just hold all this and this. I'm not sure what this thing is.
Once again,
At that comment, she looks down
Grim
to
is
see
naked.
what that thing is.
It's a sock.
What was it?
It's a sock.
Oh.
Who knows where it was, but it's a sock.
Okay, well, like I said, once again, Grim is gloriously naked.
Well, so do you want company? I kind of want to know exactly what happened while I wandered off. It seems like everybody's in a kind of a mood, and by everybody I mean like you. Seems like you're in kind of a mood.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you put my armor in there and come right back out with some rope, we can do like we did before.
She truly is weighing that option because doing that before wasn't great.
Was not really pleasant for her.
I mean, do you want the company?
Sure.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay, here you go. Here's the box.
Touching the box, going in the box.
Okay, and in the box, the mist changes color for just a moment, and there appears Orchilia. And then the mist changes color again.
Am I back? Where am I? Anyone? Oh God, it didn't work.
Hello. No, you're here.
Hi.
Well,
Okay.
we were trying to go out, but I don't think we made it in time.
Oh yeah, that tracks. I don't really know where to put all of his stuff, so I'm just gonna.
Wait, doesn't that mean that he's?
Yeah, don't worry.
He likes being naked, doesn't he?
You know, everybody's got their thing. But yeah, I was gonna go walk with him for a little bit. You know, keep him company.
Penny touches the mist because she does.
Okay, so Grim, did you let her go in the box and then just keep it open waiting for her to come out, or did you close it and then with the intention of opening it again in a moment?
Unfortunately, he kept it open.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's still, the mist is still, shows that the box is open.
Penny disappears and is like, ice naked! Oh, God.
Penny doesn't know.
Okay, so Penny goes out.
So Cross looks at everybody else in the box and is just like, don't leave the box.
Oh, you're back!
Oh.
You're back. What's going on? Penny will be fine. Is Grim doing... What's Grim doing?
Are you injured?
Yes. A lot.
Yeah,
That
her legs,
looks
both
like...
of her legs are pretty bloody.
Okay, that looks like what I just went through.
Oh?
You see that her legs are also injured.
Yes.
What?
Those damn wolves.
Yeah, what assholes? I'm not
I mean, I guess they're hungry, but really, I'm not food.
I mean, to someone, but
I'm not food.
Okay.
You a snack.
Yes, you're fine. You're both fucking fine. What is Grim doing?
Well, we were gonna leave here because some bad bitch knows where we are.
Thank God. Can you go get Penny?
Yeah. You were out for a while. You're right there, buddy.
Look, we don't have a lot of time. Can you go get Penny? We need to leave now, and Grim's the only...
Don't
the only one.
All right, same person. Let's go.
All right, so Orchilia goes back out, and so we go back up top. Grim, That box is the best thing I ever created in my life.
You really did. It's
So
absolutely.
Grim, you're out there, and the moment Orkilia goes in, Penny comes out. Penny, you come out, and Grim is once again naked.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Penny. You've got to go back in because I've got to take us away from here.
Why?
Because what was the person's name again? Thorian. Thorian
The bad person
knows where we are and is coming for us, right?
But how?
I don't know, but I promise
you
I can get
guys-
us away from here very quickly.
But you talked to her in the box.
I didn't talk to her.
Well, I don't know who talked. Somebody. She was in the box.
It was Orkilia and Aramiel, I think.
The box is like not here. The inside is not here.
Well, it's right here.
No, the box is here. The inside is not here.
Well, yeah, that's right. It's magic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she can't know
Orkilia's going to
where-
come out here any moment, and
And speaking of which, Orkilia appears at that moment. I mean, counting the seconds. How many seconds were there?
Penny doesn't seem to even realize that he's naked and that that's not something okay.
See? Hi, Orkilia.
Hey, Penny,
Yeah.
warn a bitch next time, okay? Get back in the box.
Sorry.
It's
love
okay.
you.
Okay. Wait,
Oh no.
I'm going to protect us.
hold on. Before Penny goes in the box. Oh, I'm on the wrong character. Ah, I was on your character.
You were on me. Yeah. 'Cause my internet was.
Yeah, see
Well,
how
I
many
think it
healing
was-
spells you have left
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
with your.
Cure wounds. She's going to cut, and she's just going to touch you, like this, right on the forehead, just tink, and you're going to get
Okay, and how many spells do you have left, Penny? Because you didn't get any.
not
short
many.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I think I have 2 third level spells left, and that's it.
Okay.
Let's see. Most of them have been used for cure wounding people. Okay, and that is a 9 plus 4, 13. I can do math. I can.
Yeah, 13 counts.
Okay, and then she'll very sadly go in the box.
Thank you, Penny.
Grim is just smiling.
Yeah, because Penny started this. I don't know.
And as soon as he closes the box, the change happens.
Okay, describe it for our audience.
Grim kind of reaches out, and his arms seem to reach down to the ground and grow, and his whole body starts to turn red and grow exponentially, and then wings sprout out from his back. And after about 4 more seconds of this growth, what's left is an adult red dragon.
He's a
And
grower,
he's-
not a shower.
He's a grower, not a shower. He's sinking into the muck a little bit with the new change in density and the weight. And yeah, you know who this is, Orkilia. This is the dragon that you spoke to back through the portal.
Feel better?
It's actually very nice.
It feels so good. I mean, the human form is cool and all, but it's so limiting. I mean, you've only got 4 limbs. No wings, no big jaw. It's like,
Everything's so slow and no one takes me seriously. Not that they took me seriously back at the library.
No. There's a lot to take seriously right now, so,
Yeah, do you have the rope?
yeah, I got
Okay, grab the box, put it in your bag or whatever you need to. And Grim, lowers his neck down so that she can climb on.
As she's roping, it's
just like the cat. It's just like the cat. You've ridden the cat. The cat was fine. You can do this.
yeah. And where do you put the box, Orkilia?
like picturing fanny pack, like a 90s
Okay.
sort of.
Okay. So in your hip pouch and stuff. The box is about this big though, so it doesn't. Oh, yep, doesn't quite fit all the way in your hip pouch. But if you got it tied with your belt maybe and stuff and secured pretty nicely.
Yeah.
All right.
She's got plenty of accessories. She can make this work.
To make this work and stuff. Yep. So it's held on with a belt and a necklace and a
It's a very snazzy looking box now.
It actually is now. And the rope gets around your neck. You know what this feels like, Grim. Yeah, you've done this before. You guys managed to do this. Roll me. They don't have rope use. What would be that anymore as a thing to make sure that you get the rope nice and tight?
Like dexterity, survival.
Survival,
yeah.
I was gonna say acrobatics, but that's probably later.
Yeah.
What we said survival?
Mm-hmm.
Can't read. 17.
Okay. Oh yeah, you get the rope. I mean, last time when you didn't get it quite, that was terrifying enough that you are really careful this time, and you get it on the dragon really nicely. And just like you've ridden cats, you've ridden Penny, you've ridden wolves, you've ridden kind of everything. So this just seems appropriate. The next level. And Orkilia climbs aboard the dragon.
Mounts that dragon.
Hold on.
Okay.
And Grim takes off towards that mountain. He tries to get a little bit higher, so, he may just look like a bird.
All right. And so for the first time in 700 years, the form of a dragon flies over the land. And that's where we're going to end the game tonight.
Woo!
Yay!
We started it with trauma and we ended it with dragonflight. I think that's a kind of a nice range.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Holy schnizzles.
Yep. And that box, I'm sure people they've already started to grow to love and hate it both.
Best box.
The box is
Best
the greatest,
box ever.
It's the greatest
I mean,
invention item
Best
that you've
box
given
is
us.
subjective.
The box is subjective.
The box is the seventh member of the party.
We should give it a name. In fact,
Schrodinger.
we should tell our audience. Okay.
Auschwitz.
You want to name the box?
Name the box.
Schrodinger.
Name the box.
Just kidding.
Yes.
Name the box as
Schrodinger.
our other character.
Okay,
Name the box
Alcatraz.
Schrodinger.
Alcatraz.
What? No,
Schrodinger's
we can't
box.
name it things like that.
Awful.
Wow.
The box is a comfort zone.
Yeah, it's where I keep all my food.
It's
I've had
Schrodinger's
two
box.
panic attacks inside that
Too
box.
bad. And
Panic attacks.
Well, where else were you going to safely have a panic attack?
True.
I mean-
True. Good point. Good point. Good point.
Not in the box. I would not have had the panic attack.
Yeah.
You gotta feel your feels.
All right.
Imagine Xanax.
So those of you who are on Facebook can go to the Diced Thespians Facebook page and name the box. Or you can go
Good.
to our YouTube channel for this particular episode, which will be up in about 2 days, and name the box. And if you don't, then I'm naming the box, and you don't want that.
No.
Okay.
Come up with a
Wait,
good
Be
I mean,
Brunhilde.
Everything on you.
Brunhilde.
I'm the map. No.
And I recommend puns. Like
Puns. There we go. Box puns. Oh my God, box puns. And we leave this party in Dragonflight, whether they know it or not. And we will see you all next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 See ya.